I won. Could you hear me? That's fine, I guess. It's because I'm preparing the live streaming. So I'm more than on time. It's unusual. Um, so yeah. Sorry, it's because I'm thinking at the same time. I'm in two computers. Um, mm, 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 mm,
Hello, hello. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
So much. You're recording? You're streaming now?
No, not yet.
I think I should be polite. Don't speak.
All right. Yes, for sure you can speak. I will let you know when we are live. Because I will start with like a pic, like the banner of the talk, the workshop. So that's why, and I will let you know when it's really really live. That's fine. All good. Um, like, what
I
are you
was
doing?
like, I want to say hi. I want to say miss you so much before going live.
Yeah, and you can come in ECC, right?
No, I'm not coming. I
Yeah,
have to skip it this year. I don't feel bad like me. I not see you and the rest. And I
yeah.
have bad FOMO now.
Yes, only at the end every time, like your FOMO 1 week before.
Yeah, this is my second FOMO. The first one was East Denver this year,
Yeah.
and now East CC as well. So I really feel bad.
Uh, so I will start the banner streaming. So I will check if everything's going well. Um, and I will let you know. Tac,
Take
tac,
your time.
tac. Uh, uh, suspense, suspense, suspense. Looks like it's okay. So wait. Um, will check if we're like the banner is live on X. Right. So we're gonna wait just 1 or 2 minutes and that people everyone is coming, and then after that all good for starting. I think it's okay. Um that's nice to see everyone. Uh, yeah, like on Friday for the session with Limone and Farcaster, we were like 50 something like this. Um, and something good is coming next week for you, by the way. um, yeah. Before starting, so just to let you know, tomorrow we're gonna have like an onboarding with Coinbase. So someone from the Coinbase team will be there, especially for doing an onboarding related to the Coinbase wallet beta. So make sure to first have like a forecaster into your like on mobile with an account, and then download Coinbase wallet, not Coinbase app. Coinbase wallet app. Otherwise, I know there is like a couple of restrictions. So really just Coinbase wallet app and create like set up in 10 seconds um, a wallet. And then after that, tomorrow we will go deeper. Like you will have to scan QR code or something like this to get access to the beta. So yeah, just before starting. All right, I think we can go live now. Um, everything is ready. Do you want to share your screen or whatever?
Um, I think I have to share mine because we will be coding together, and I I have to like share my own screen so that I can they can see, and also I will be checking actually if they are successfully deploying the contract, and we're
Oh,
able like to, yeah, it should be a kind of like interactive, so
okay.
that they can like get the most of the workshop itself or the session.
All right. So let's start now. Um, I think all good. You have the stage actually.
One minute, I'm trying to share. Uh,
Sure. Take
yeah,
your time.
um,
That's fine.
I always forget how to share with this laptop, but I think I will share my entire desktop just in case.
All right. Perfect.
Sorry about my, okay, 1 second. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's good. This, you can see my slides, correct?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Uh, because I always have so many tabs, so I have to open like a clean window
Yeah,
with no tabs so that I can make it easier for everyone. Let me see, how can I? Um,
let's go. Thanks for being here and doing this session, because that's true that Chainlink is everywhere into all hackathons, so you have to be really familiar with them in order to just be ready for everything later. So yeah,
whatever you are building, you have to interact with an oracle.
yeah, that's
And when we talk about oracle, like Chainlink is the first. So shall we start now?
yeah, all good.
Okay. Uh, hello everyone. Thank you all for coming this evening because it's the evening in Egypt. My name is Eman. I'm from Egypt. I'm a dev expert at Chainlink. It's kind of like a technical ambassador program with Chainlink. So if you are interested in joining, just reach out or ask questions. It's a very nice program to join. I have like more than 6 years of experience in Web3 as a developer, and also I'm a smart contract security auditor. So I've been a lot. I've been like playing a lot in Web3, and love hackathon so much. So I'm super happy here to be here to give an introduction about Chainlink because I do love their products, and also to help if you have any question about the upcoming hackathon, because I do love hackathons. I won so many. And yeah, let's start. This should be kind of like an introduction to Chainlink, to give you context, or like to give you like this is the expectation, I can say that. This would be kind of interactive. I will not dig deep into um, the architecture. Instead, I will be more focusing on giving you hands-on because it's for the hackathon. I want to kickstart your journey for the hackathon. It will be kind of casual things, so feel free to ask questions, unmute yourself, ask in the chat. I'm here like I feel like with my friends, so I'm more like love to have this kind of like friendly sessions. And yeah, uh, let's start first by talking about the problem with smart contracts and why we would need Oracle or we would need Chainlink. Uh, can you, Sulan, like help me with the chat if there is any question? Because
Yeah,
like
sure.
yeah,
I will let you know.
perfect. Thank you. Because like I see like a notification and I feel like I'm missing people.
No, no, that's fine. They all say GM, GM.
Perfect. GM. I love GM. Okay. Um, I guess so many of you have some experience with smart contract. They at least deployed one smart contract before, right?
Just one through Scale for it, but otherwise they didn't write properly one smart
Like
contract.
in this workshop, you don't have to like it's very easy one, literally very easy one. And the reason why I'm asking the question is a smart contract, just to highlight the problem with a smart contract. Blockchain is amazing. Islands, actually. Imagine you are on a nice island. Everything is powerful, everything is beautiful. But guess what? You are not able to communicate with the rest of the islands or the rest of the world. So the problem with blockchain actually is that you can communicate with other smart contract. You're able like to send a transaction to your wallet. You'll be able to communicate with other smart contract in the blockchain itself, but you are not able to communicate with the real world data or outside like any other blockchain network. And this is the limitation of a smart contract. You are isolated. You are not able to communicate with any other data. So, like, because we are building projects, most of the projects you need to get data from outside about the prices or the market data or um, uh, like getting the information to your payment, retail payment, or anything like this, getting at least like the price of the gold or silver or whatever asset. So you are not able, like you will not like inside blockchain itself, you won't be able like to communicate with outside, only communicating with yourself. And this is a problem with the Oracle. What is blockchain? Sorry, what's blockchain Oracle? So in order to solve this problem, they said, okay, let's help blockchain network by like bringing or like feeding them with the data we need. So any computer that interact with off-chain world to deliver external data to the smart contract itself. So any like when you hear the term Oracle, it's basically a computer or a node that gives you the data, like connect your smart contract to the off-chain data. It could be the price of the gold or whatever data you need from outside. It could be to communicate with other blockchain data. Example, you can get the weather. You can have some information about the price of any asset, stuff like this. So in the early days, I think back in 2018 or even before, we saw this example. So we have one node that give the data, like provide the blockchain network with the data needed. But the problem with this example is centralization, because if this node was disappeared, like wasn't online or was cheating, there is no way to recover or to detect this. All the problem with the centralization comes with the solution to have centralized oracles. So the solution, sorry, the to solve the problem with the centralized oracle, people thought like, yeah, let's have a network of oracles that feeds any blockchain with the data we need. And this is basically Chainlink. Chainlink is a decentralized computing platform. It's like a network of computers that provide oracles called dons. To provide or to feed your smart contract with whatever data you need. It's very nice, like the like in my presentation here, we are using the powering the verifiable web, because now Chainlink is not only for giving you the data you need, it provides so many products to power your smart contract. Any questions so far before we go?
Just one. Can you please wanna light the problem again, which we are trying to solve?
Sure. Uh, the problem with the Oracle, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you develop your smart contract, there is no way in your smart contract to get the data from outside. For example, the asset price of any uh, real world asset like gold or silver or the USD like the currencies, for example. So how can you do it in your smart contract? When they started to when they started to solve this problem, they started with having a centralized node where a computer provides this data to your smart contract. But this is not solving the problem, because yes, it solves the problem with feeding your smart contract with the data you need, but it brings another problem, which is the centralization problem. And to solve the decentralization problem, uh, um, we end up having a decentralized Oracle network, a blockchain network that provide the data to your blockchain or your smart contract. And this is where Chainlink is working. We have so many data here. We have so many blockchain nodes. We call it DONs, decentralized Oracle network. And we are feeding any blockchain whatever data you need, and that's it. So in this way, we could provide or could power your smart contract with the data you need. And also, we don't have a centralization risk because it's a blockchain network. It's a decentralized network now. Uh, you still have the question?
I think it's replied very well. There is like a question similar, but that's okay right now.
Yes, it's
Another
okay.
question is
Sure.
something like MCP with AI.
No. With the MCP with AI is like maybe it's different a bit. This is kind of like a specific use case for AI, but with the Oracle itself, it doesn't have to be with AI. It doesn't have to be to provide kind of like computational only. It could only give you like the data without AI model or stuff like this. Is it clear? My pleasure.
Yes.
Oracle is a device or entity that connect deterministic blockchain with off-chain data. Yes. But it's not only one device. It's just like this is like the Oracle node itself. But when we start to have like a decentralized solution to solve the centralization risk, it is now a network. Uh, Back to the questions. Chainlink is as agnostic, so Chainlink is powering so many blockchain network. So you don't have to like to be deploying your contract to specific network. Uh, 1 second. Back to my comment when I said like why we are we are powering the verifiable web, because with Chainlink it's not only like feeding your contract with the price or data. Actually, you have so many products that powering your smart contract, and it works. It supports Chainlink now supports so many networks. Actually, the number is not my head. Sorry about this. As you can see here, when it comes to data, we have the data stream, which is like kind of like streaming the data to your contract. Data feeds, which is the first product for Chainlink. Proof of reserve that give you kind of like to solve the problem with the centralized exchange, like to provide a proof that you already have a reserve for your assets you have. For cross-chain, we have the most important product, which is CCIP. It enables you to send arbitrary messages and tokens from any chain to any chain. Previously, it was only EVM. Now they support a non-EVM blockchain network, and it enables you to have to send messages from a blockchain network to another, send token from a blockchain to another, send both token and network to blockchain network to another. And the compute part, because the blockchain network, like the Arcan network, actually is very big. So you can utilize this network by utilizing the compute power they have by using the VRF, which is a verifiable random function that enable you to have random data or random number in your contract. And you have Chainlink functions that enable you to execute any data in serverless, like execute any serverless call uh, uh, um, um, in the network. Let me say it again. With Chainlink function, you are able to send or to execute whatever data outside. So, like with data, you are getting the data inside. With Chainlink function, you can call your API. You can call public whatever. Actually, like you can send an API call, you can do any computational power, and this happened like inside the computational power that the Dawn gives you. And with automation, you were able like to automate any call based on like time, based on condition, based on event triggered. And this is the compute power. Let me check the messages. You didn't get the CCIP is what it does. CCIP gives you the ability to send messages from a chain to another. If you remember, like I said, like blockchain is powerful, but it's an isolated island. You cannot communicate with outside. So with if you want to, for example, to send your token, like USDC or USDT or your Ether from Ethereum to Avalanche, you cannot do it without relying on a trustless bridge. So you can say like CCIP is a trustless bridge, but the architecture of the CCIP itself is quite secure and also secure and fast and uh, uh, what can I say? You don't have to trust someone else. Um, so yeah, Avalanche is on a blockchain network. Again, blockchain is isolated island, and in order to send your assets or any message from this island to another, you have to rely on kind of like intermediary thing that enable you to send this message. Imagine you want to travel from France to Egypt. You have to rely on the airline and the aircraft that like enable you to travel because you cannot go directly to me here in Egypt. So with CCIP, it is a cross-chain protocol that enable you to send your token, your messages from a chain to another. This is the basic explanation. Perfect. Thank you.
Amazing.
Any other questions?
All good.
Okay. Um, so this is the Chainlink products so far because they have some new things coming soon. For the data, we have the data stream, the data fees, proof of reserve, cross-chain is the CCIP, and the compute, which is Chainlink function that enable you to to execute whatever logic you want to do. Send it from your smart contract to outside. And the VRF that gives you the ability to have random data because smart contract and blockchain is deterministic, so you cannot have a random value. And to solve this, you have to rely in a secure way, in a secure source or a provider to give you this random data and the automation that enable you to automate calling to anything, any function. Right, like depends on how you configure it. It could be date, it could be time based or event based or any condition you set based on your configuration. Um,
Yes, question.
I have a request. Chainlink is a database server or a blockchain. It's a blockchain. It's a blockchain of off-chain decentralized off-chain nodes. It's kind of like a decentralized Oracle network. So you have a computer and you dedicated this computer to bring data. It depends on like the configuration actually, but it is a decentralized blockchain network. Yes, there is it's called Priv. Sorry, forgot their name. Pyth. Pyth. Yeah, it's Pyth, and there are other providers. Yes, but I have a very bad memory. I'm sorry about this to remember names. I spent some time to Google first.
All right, perfect.
Okay, perfect. Uh, so let's jump to the Chainlink data feeds. And this is kind of like a workflow just to give you a clear understanding of what we will do. Because like in few minutes, literally, we will start building our smart contract and connect it to Chainlink data feeds. We have the off-chain things where we have the Oracle network we have. This Oracle network connect to the whatever data source we have. And this is the on-chain where we have our smart contract. This is our smart contract, and this is what we will build. And Chainlink already have their own Chainlink data feeds, and we just need to like call it, consume it. That's it in our contract, and set the configuration we need to whatever. If, for example, if we want to get the price of Bitcoin or the price of any asset we want, so we just need to set the configuration to for the smart contract that will provide this data to us. And whenever we have a request, this will go to this smart contract and it will be executed or like trigger events here so that this blockchain network will bring the data to us. Let me check that this. What smart contract will it be? It's very basic. I will share the link now, and nothing required in terms of setup in your computer or laptop. Um, 1 second. I think it is here. Yeah. Uh, this is the link.
We will use Remix, I guess.
Yeah, it will be open like automatically.
Okay,
Nothing.
nice.
I might need your help with the MetaMask. I think I have MetaMask in my laptop. Let me double check, but I might need your help with maybe some faucet.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure, sure.
Not an
I'm
on Oracle, which is
doing
not an Oracle. Chainlink is an Oracle network. Remix is the IDE, what's called environment to develop smart contract in your browser. Yeah, to develop smart contracts. So I do love the documentation for Chainlink because it's very nice. In our example, we will be using this contract. It is very basic contract. If you see, just to make it easier for us to read it together, we will click on open in Remix, and it will open in your browser the Remix. You don't have to memorize anything. So it is here data consumer v3. And basically what it's doing is it is uh, uh, defining first thing. If you never like played with smart contracts, it is the first thing we need to define here after like setting the compiler version and whatever imports we have. The first thing is contract, and this is defined that this is a contract we are gonna deploy, and this is the name of the contract. And then we open two curly brackets here and there, and then we will be defining this interface, aggregator v3 interface, and this is the contract we will be using for getting the price for BTC-USD. We'll be changing it if you need, but this contract, as you see here in the notes, it is in Sefolia network, and it gives us the price for Bitcoin to USD, and this is the address. And in the constructor, we are actually initializing, not like kind of, yeah, it's initializing the, setting the address for this aggregator so that we have the data feeds variable with the data we need. And the second thing is the function. It's a getter function. We are retrieving the price. This is the answer we are getting from the data feed itself. So let's now, I will drop in the chat, of course. This is the data.chain.link.feeds. This is where you can get the prices. You can see here all the information you might need about the contract and the cap, all the details about it. But I want to, instead of going here, I want to
The school people ask some question every time, so
let me take the questions first. Aggregator, it's just like the contract that Chainlink deployed in the network to give you to aggregate or to get the price, the data feeds you need. It is called aggregator v3 interface. Uh, uh, the the link is already, I already dropped it here in the chat. This is the documentation link.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I just need to remember where I am getting the data feeds API things. There is like I think it's here. I forgot to check before our call, so give me 1 second. Um, Bismillah. Where?
Is it all good when you click
Yes,
on
here is
the...
it. This is where you can, like, if you want to have a specific network or whatever, because we will be editing this one. So let's say, like, Solan, choose, like, just pick a network to use, whatever network you prefer.
Yes, Ethereum, Base.
Yeah, let's go with Base because you'll be having a network, sorry, a session with Base tomorrow, I think. So I will be selecting from here the base network, and then here the configuration, whatever assets you have. This is the base main. So we will be using base Sepolia, and this is the addresses, list of addresses for whatever data. So here, this is the BTC-USD contract for base. I will be copying it. This is the icon to copy the address. So I will copy it. This is the address. And I will go to my remix here. And this is the address, if you remember, this is for in Sepolia. I will be replacing it to be Sepolia base. Oh, and this is the address in Sepolia. And this contract should be deployed in base Sepolia, I'm sorry. On base Sepolia, and it will retrieve the price for PTC in Sepolia. So in order, I'm not sure like if you are from, I think you're still like new to Remix. So in Remix here you have your contract. This is the files you have. And if you go to the third tab here, it's called Solidity Compiler. And this is where you'll be able to compile a contract. Okay. If you didn't see this green check here, this means that you don't have the auto compile thing. So when you click this auto compile, it automatically detects if you have any errors and compile your contract. And this is the first thing. You need to compile like to deploy your contract, you need to compile it. And then if you go to the fourth tab, which is here is the File Explorer, search, compiler, and then deploy. This is where you will be able to deploy your contract. And the first thing give you the environment. The second one is the environment here is a VM, kind of a JavaScript virtual machine in your browser. And this is the pre-generated or generated list of accounts with a lot of ether on it. And here you can deploy your contract. This is the contract name. This is your contract. You can select. And when you click deploy, it will actually deploy. But this is EVM, like a Remix VM. This is the environment. So it only lives in my browser. I will not be able to communicate with whatever data outside because this is a private, local environment. And if you remember, we should be deployed to base Sepolia. Let me check the questions first before. Yes, this is like this is the address of this contract. In order to be able to communicate with the interface, you need to set the address because when you start to call any function inside it, the EVM looks like it actually like where I should look for this function. So the EVM, like whenever you are calling in a smart contract, you need to like to provide two things. The first thing is the address where is this function as a contract address, and the second thing is a function signature. Which function in this address you want to call? Uh, the question, so DONS is accessed by a contract address, or it's more like it's your contract address and don't apply data to it. It's kind of your contract is calling the aggregator, the Chainlink contract, and the DON is listening to this contract. So once you send a transaction, it knows that you are requesting this data, so it provided to you. This is the last round data is the function that the price you are calling. Yes. Um, let me reshare the. So far, so good because next for me will inject my MetaMask and then deploy to Sepolia. Any other question? I will be sharing the link now. 1 second. Any other question? The address has to be the address has to be passed in the constructor function. It doesn't have to. It's up to you as a developer to configure it as you want. But for simplicity, we are passing kind of static value in the constructor itself. Now let's how can I where is the 1 second. Where is my MetaMask here? So this is my MetaMask. Wow, I have a lot of Ether in my MetaMask in my list. This is in Sepolia, this is in Scroll. So we want to connect to Base, and I don't have Base. If you are like me, don't have Base in your MetaMask, and MetaMask is a wallet to enable you to interact with blockchain. So you will go to a chain list. This is the easiest and most lovely way to add whatever, sorry, to add any blockchain network to your MetaMask. This is the link in the chat. So here I will be looking for Base, sorry, Base. And if you didn't see Base Sepolia, that means this is because you didn't check this box, which is include testnet. And here I can see that we have Base Sepolia, yeah, here. So just click on Add to MetaMask, and MetaMask will pop up and ask for your approval to add this network. And I'm clicking approve. Please approve me. Error while connecting to the custom network. Wow.
All good, huh?
Yeah. Nothing worked during demo, but yeah, let's see how can we. Yeah, it is because maybe because like a problem with the provider, but let's try again. Maybe
Otherwise,
it's a
just
problem with
use
my MetaMask actually.
Ethereum. Sepolia is.
It might be. Uh, let us check here. Should be okay. I think it's a problem in my MetaMask. So let me close lockout.
Uh, Mirala say she has the same issue.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Someone
I have the same.
same issue from someone else.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we will have to either like to switch to like another network or add it ourselves, which is like adding custom. I have it before with Arbitrum a lot with Arbitrum, but it's my first time to have this problem with Base. So
Actually, they are all familiar with Sepolia Eats.
maybe.
So you can use
Yeah, the main reaon why we would need Basipolia is like it's an easy way for you to get the faucet. Let me open my MetaMask. Okay, I forgot.
Oops.
Thank you. Yeah, I remember why. It's not my
Yeah,
uh
we have
I was
everything.
giving a workshop and I created one on the fly. I have to remove it. I regret now, forget password. And this is a good lesson to you about MetaMask. You shouldn't you need a way to recover your password because if you forgot your password, is the only way to recover your wallet is by having the seeds, which I don't have because I was giving a workshop and I created my MetaMask account on the fly. And actually, I don't remember uh the passwords. So I think I will be removing um MetaMask and install it again with the new things, which is nice.
Welcome in Web3.
Any questions so far? Let's use another wallet. Yeah, but like, I locked my MetaMask. It's my bad. I'm sorry. So I just need to uh, install add to Brave again and create a new one. If someone doesn't have MetaMask extension in their wallet, it's a nice opportunity to see how can you add it and set it. So I will be creating a new wallet and I will agree because I'm just doing it for the workshop and I'm setting whatever password for now. And this is and I understand I should be backup like I should take care of my password. Don't do it like in public like I'm doing. I'm just doing for the sake of education. So I'm creating my wallet and remind me later. It's not recommended. If you are handling like you are having this wallet for important work or for your money, don't do it. Again, I am just doing for educational purpose. Okay, next. Done. Not now. So now I have like a fresh installed account. I should be able to go to the chain list and let's try to add um, the base. Wow, it's not working. Yeah, yeah, it works now, I think. It's not working. So let's
Just change of network.
yeah, which network you prefer?
Ethereum, that's fine.
I just need to like to have something other than like Sepolia, Ethereum Sepolia, because we already have it. Or actually, let's go back to deploy because like uh the majority still like pretty new to the smart contract thing. So let's make it
Yeah.
easier. So yeah, if you can send me some faucet here if you have in Sepolia, and we'll be suffering with Sepolia a lot.
Yes, I can send it.
Thank you. So here, uh, I will be using the default things. Here, I'm connected to main network. I need to switch to the test network. If you don't see it here, you just need to check this box. And you should be able to see Sepolia. So I'm switching to Sepolia here. This is my account, just created, and I don't have anything. Once Solan send me the faucet or the some fake ether, you should be able to see it here.
Yeah,
And now I'm ready to deploy this contract to Sepolia network, Ethereum Sepolia. And how can I connect? You have so many ways. The most easiest way is to inject your provider. So I'm just clicking the environment box drop-down list here and click on inject provider, and MetaMask should pop up. Please, please,
Just send.
please,
It's
MetaMask, open.
coming. Normally it's okay. I send one Sepolia hits.
Sorry?
I send one Sepolia hits.
Thank you. Yeah, I have it. I have it now. So let's try again to inject my MetaMask. Yes. Um, Once you click inject Web3 provider, you should have this pop-up box window that asks you, do you want to connect to this ethereum.org? And this is the first security check that if you want to connect to this domain or not. I'm saying yes, I want to connect. So if you can see here, you will be seeing the network connected, which is Sepolia 11 1115511 network. This is the ID of the network itself. And if I click deploy, it will be deploying the contract on chain on Sepolia and Ethereum Sepolia itself. Before hitting this button, I want to make sure everyone is on the same page. If it's connected to MetaMask in the IDE, we want to open MetaMask saying add the network. Yes, because it's already like part of it. It's already like, yes, I approved. I am aware. This is kind of like a safe domain. I'm okay with. If not, you just need to click here. And I will be clicking here. Yeah. Once you click deploy, and if you notice, there is nothing beside the deploy button because we don't have any parameters passed in the constructor, so it's parameterless, so it's easy. We just hit deploy, and MetaMask should open. And you need to confirm that you want to send this transaction or not. So it gives you some details. You are deploying a contract, and this is the estimated whatever data they could estimate about it, especially the fees, speed, stuff like this. And just for simplicity, I'm just clicking confirm, and I will be waiting for the transaction to be confirmed. And this is my transaction. It is successful. Let me maximize. Did you see my screen? Should I zoom
Yeah, all
in?
good. All good design.
Okay. So once you have a deployed contract, you should be able to see it in this area, this section. It's called deployed contract. And each contract with the address. So if you want to copy the address, like I did, because if you want to see the transaction in Etherscan or any network, you should be able to see it to check. I will be copying the address of my contract, which I deployed right now here. And I wish to see yours as well. And here, if I uh, open this, uh, what's called, I forgot, uh, this arrow, uh, and click get Chainlink, I should be able to get the price of a Bitcoin to USD. Uh, where I think yeah, I will be, well, I just here in the yeah, you can see here, like once you deploy your contract, you can view it in Etherscan or Blockscan. And this is my contract. And if anyone managed to deploy their contract, I would be happy to check it together to make sure, like, if it does return the value, it means that Uh, it works. And this is my in Etherscan. So Milia sent her contract. So how can I check it? So in Remix, you have this at address. So I will be pasting it here. And when clicking at address, it will load the contract. So, oh, it's not working. Execution reverted. Make sure you are deploying your contract to Sepolia.
Yeah, the issue because every time they don't have Sepolia hits, so I need to drop some.
Yeah, I
But I
understand.
try.
Which network you are using? Maybe I can like switch my network. Yeah, it means that you like maybe you didn't you check your environment here. Maybe you are deploying to your local network, and because the contract, which is the aggregator v3 interface, is deployed to in Sepolia, Ethereum Sepolia, so the call will be reverted because you are calling other contract which is not exist. Anyone else managed to deploy it to any blockchain network? We can test. Ooh, we have someone. And here's the address. The transaction hash. This is the address. So let's go to the Remax and deploy. Sorry, I'm not deploying it. I am just uh, I am getting it, like reading it, loading it in my Remix. So get chain. It works, but are you sure this is Bitcoin? This is the address of Bitcoin because like the price is different. I will be happy. No one will be happy with this price if it's Bitcoin. Yes, but for the price feeds, that you don't have to pay for it for now. If you are like using Chainlink function automation or CCIP, you have to pay the fees with Link. Yes, it's not Bitcoin. But yeah, which asset you selected? Oh, nice. I'm happy people started to change the addresses and pick whatever they love. Anyone else would love to share with us their deployed address?
Someone Frida sent something. Yeah, but it's for Sepolia. It's coming.
Uh, yeah, we were trying to deploy Chainlink price feeds and read the Bitcoin price in Sepolia. Mm, any questions so far? Yeah, like I'm not sure should I dig deeper or stop here because there are some like tips and tricks, security things, but I'm not sure about uh, whether it would be okay or helpful to dig deeper in these areas or stop here.
I think so far it was a great session for everyone,
Thank you.
actually. And probably later we will do another one. No worries. I think actually the goal is to, on their side, try like rewatch the session and try to deploy a contract. Don't hesitate to drop this one on the chat, like the Telegram group we have. Like this, we can double check if everything was okay on your side. And yeah, let's move forward like this. I think overall, like everyone is super curious. So
And I
you
hope to see many of them like hacking in the next hackathon. And please feel free to reach out. I'm in the Telegram group. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. And also for the hackathon, you still have, I think, 6 days. Yeah, the end of
yeah.
is the end of this month. And the only requirement is like for if you are hacking for Chainlink bounties, is like to use whatever services from Chainlink. So you can use the price feeds, which is already deployed, like you already have some experience with now. And it's all
Yeah,
about, yeah, like your idea.
if you want to share your screen and showcase the Chainlink hackathon,
Yeah,
maybe
sure. 1 second. I
it'd be
just
nice.
I need to prepare like
Actually, no reason it's not mandatory. It's just nice for you for
yeah,
practice.
yeah, of course. I just like don't know the address. So if you I think you dropped in the chat the address
Ah, yeah.
of the
Yes.
hackathon, or I
Uh,
can get it from 1 second. Bismillah. And regardless of the hackathon itself, um, um, the experience or like the getting your hands dirty or like getting some hands-on. Um, yeah, here it is. 1 second, I'm be sharing my screen now. Bismillah. Um, Having some experience with Oracle is very important for you as a developer. Uh, yeah. So, Bismillah. Um, Chainlink gives you like a pool of, I think it's 200K in price. Yeah, it's more than 200K. So for Chainlink, they have the grand prize. The best overall project in different domains. So they are focusing on finance, um, best DeFi, best tokenized RWA projects, and if you are doing cross-chain things, so you are eligible by using the CCIP. So best cross-chain project, the first place is 10K and the second place is 5K. Um, and they have the grand one, which gives you 35K and also ticket to SmartCon, which will be in New York in, I think it's the 4th of November, and cover travel and so many nice opportunity actually. And this is for the chain link. If you are targeting um, um, what's called the other like bounties, kind of partner bounties, you have Eliza. If you are building an AI agent or so, you need to build on Eliza. So they have this first place is 10K, second place 6K, which is defined with three agents. If you are building productivity and operation, the first place is 10K, second place is 6K. Multi-agent things, first place also 10K and 6K. Um some details mentioned here. And also for Avalanche, actually they have like whatever build, like build anything on Avalanche, I think, at single EVM track. Um, so deploy, adapt on Avalanche, the send cross-chain things, and you'll be eligible. This is as far as I remember.
no way. It's a pool price. Oh.
I'm sorry,
Price pool. Wow.
it's a prize pool.
Just deploy and it's okay. Okay.
Yeah, like I think I was checking it like I think 2 weeks ago or so in one of the sessions. And yeah, it's just a price pool to deploy any nice thing on Avalanche in cross-chain or stuff like this, and you should be eligible. And then the AWS things, if you are building AI things, so they have challenge to build project using their tools. It's called Amazon Bedrock. I haven't checked it in depth to get more details, but this is the prices. They
Some
have,
are Web2 developers, especially in AI, so you can take a look at it. Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, I'm not sure like if there is any questions. We have three, I think.
All good, huh? It's
Okay.
7, so we are on
Um,
time. That's perfect.
yeah, if you have any questions, like ping me on chat in the group, or like feel free to ask here if it's after also. I'm already there.
Perfect. Thank you very much,
My
really,
pleasure.
for all your time, all your work. Like it's an amazing workshops. And so yeah, feel free everyone to take a look, like rewatch just after. We will drop the link on YouTube as usual, so no worries about that. And yeah, feel free also to ping Iman on Telegram because she's on the group. So DevTupac Global and DevTupac Africa too. All
Thank
right,
you, Len.
amazing. Thank you again, and yeah, see you soon.
See you.
Yeah, bye bye, tutus.
Bye bye.